Hello, 8th grade. We are working on factoring. Okay, remember factoring is the reverse of doing FOIL. Okay, so we're going to kind of start with a problem where this would have been like the answer to a FOIL problem. All right, now we're going to work backwards so that it is the problem two binomials being multiplied by each other in the parentheses. Okay, so I tried to write out the steps for you. We are going to do the simplest ones today where everything is positive. All right, tomorrow we'll add in some problems where there's a negative sign, but for today everything is positive. Okay, so step one, you write your parentheses, okay? Remember, we're going to have two sets of parentheses, binomial times a binomial, right? Step two, write the variables, okay? So looking at this problem, okay, my variables are the x's, all right? And the only way to get x squared is if I have x times x, all right, which I have listed right here, x times x. Okay, step three, we need to list all the factors of the constant. Okay, my constant is 6. Okay? The only way to make 6 through multiplication is 6 times 1 and 3 times 2. Okay? Remember, factors means you're multiplying. Okay? Step 4, from these factors, find the factors that add up to the middle term. Okay, here's my middle term, which is 5x. All right, this will be the correct answer because 3 plus 2, yes, it equals 5. Remember when we do FOIL and we have to add the common terms together? Okay, that is what we are looking for right here. All right, the two numbers that add together to make the middle term. 6 plus 1 would give us 7. All right, that will not help us. So we're going to use 3 and 2. So what we do is we put the 3 in one of the parentheses and the 2 in the other. All right, it doesn't matter the order. I could have put the 2 first and the 3 second. All right, so we went from here back to here. Okay, you're used to problems looking like this and doing FOIL to get this answer. All right, now we're going in reverse. All right, we can check it. All right, x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. 3 times x is 3x, and then 3 times 2 is 6. Combine like terms, we get x squared plus 5x plus 6. Yes, that gives us back our original answer, okay? So let's go through, we got 4 examples. These are going to be very similar to what you're going to have in your assignment. Okay, look at our first one. Okay, step 1, write the parentheses. So it's going to be parentheses times parentheses. Step 2, write the variables. The only way to make x squared is x times x. Okay, step 3, list the factors of the constant. Okay, the numbers that when you multiply them will give you 4. Okay, we're not adding, we are multiplying. So we could do 4 times 1 or 2 times 2. Okay, those are the only ways to make a 4. Step 4, find the factors that when you add them together will give you the middle term. Okay, here's my middle term, which is 4x. So if I do 4 plus 1, that's going to give me 5. That does not work. If I do 2 plus 2, yes, that's going to give me 4, right? That is what I want to use. So I'm going to take my 2 and 2. They're both positive. Place them in my parentheses, all right? And this is the factored version of this problem, okay? I would get x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4, which would give us this problem. Okay, let's look at the next one. Step 1, once again, parentheses. So parentheses times parentheses. Step 2, write the variables. Y times y, yes, that gives me y squared. Step 3, list the factors of the constant. Okay, my constant is 6, which would be 6 times 1, or 3 times 2. Step 4, find the factors that when you add them up, you will get the middle term. My middle term is 5y. So looking over here, if I add these, 6 plus 1 equals 7, that does not match. But 3 plus 2 equals 5, yes, that matches. So I'm going to take these numbers and place them in my parentheses. Okay. If I do FOIL, I should get back the problem that I started with. Okay. This is the answer that I want when you do your assignment. Okay, let's do the next one. X squared plus 8x plus 16. Step 1, parentheses times parentheses. Step 2, x squared. The only way to get x squared is x times x. Step 3, all the factors of 16. Okay, here's 16. I could do 8 times 2. I could do 16 times 1. Or I could do 4 times 4. Those are all the different ways to make 16. Okay. Step 4. Look at your factors. We're going to add them together. And we want them to equal our middle term, which is 8. All right, so 8 plus 2, that would give me 10. 16 plus 1, that would give me 17. 4 plus 4, that would give me 8. So this one works. They're both positive, so I put in plus 4, plus 4. That's my final answer. Okay, last one. M squared plus 8m plus 7. Step 1, parentheses times parentheses. Step 2, put my variables in. All right, it's going to be m times m. Step 3, I want all the factors of 7. Okay, so here's 7. The only way to make 7 is 7 times 1. And look, if we add the 7 and 1 together, we get 8, which is our middle term. So I'm going to take my plus 7 and plus 1, put them into my parentheses. All right, and I could do FOIL to double check and make sure it matches the problem that I started with. Okay, so 8th grade. Monday's assignment, you watched a video that went through this. All right, today, Tuesday, we're doing the same thing. All right, but I pulled out the easiest problems where everything is positive. Okay, if you go through these steps, all right, you should be able to come up with the correct answer. Remember, do your work on a separate sheet of paper. Send me a clear picture. Okay, make sure that your final answers are circled so I can find them. All right, I'd also like to see your work on the side showing me the factors. And remember to get it turned in by 4. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day, 8th grade.